Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is All Things Rosa. I have really missed you so much. I don't know if you've missed me, but just thank you so much for your continued support. First, let me start by apologizing for over the sound, because we are going to have some outside noise, a lot of activities going on, and also the echo inside this room. But I had to do this video anyway, so I will not postpone anymore. And I decided that we are going to go forward no matter what. And today is the 31st of December, the last day of 2023, and we are crossing over. I know everyone is going to be crossing over from one level to another. People are going to cross over in different places. Where will your crossover happen? Are you crossing over by heart? Are you crossing over in mind? Are you crossing over physically somewhere? Whatever the plan is, be careful, take care of yourself, protect yourself, and love yourself. Be at a safe space, and I would advise that you be at the feet of Jesus. So today's topic is just about the crossover, but just before the crossover, coming from 2023 to 2024, there's a lot that has been happening in our lives, and there's a lot that has been happening in your life, and there's a lot that has happened in my life. So if I would summarize 2023 in one word, or just describe my 2023, I think if I would be asked what to do with my 2023, there's a point that I felt I will just say throw it into the dustbin, because for me 2023 has been the toughest year. Going by the Murphy's laws, where anything bad could happen, I think 2023 has it all, summarizes it all for me. And everything that could go wrong went wrong. And the reason I won't throw it into the dustbin is because there are good things that also happen. So you see, let's take this analogy. You tell someone that those are the dump, go take those dump to the dustbin. And then while they are collecting, they mistakenly collect your favorite items and throw it into the dustbin. What do you do with that? Do you go back and check the dustbin and pick your favorite stuff out, or do you just leave them into the dump? So basically, because of that, their favorites, their highlight moments for my 2023 that I wouldn't want thrown into the dustbin, and that's why I will not throw and cover 2023. But I will summarize that it was the most difficult year that I've ever had. It was the most emotional year for me. It has been the most exhausting year for me. And by grace, I have survived it, and I am on the last day of that year. So starting by January, I'll just do a small recap of the things that happened. In January, it started off by losing my mother. And you see, when you're starting a year, you're all excited and you're all hyped up, and the first thing you'll tell everyone is Happy New Year, Happy New Month, and you're celebrating the new month. I remember doing a Facebook post where I was just celebrating my new month and celebrating the year as it starts, and then, shock on me, something happens and I experience a loss. So this loss really took a toll on me. Before I could even accept it, before I could move forward, it took a huge toll on me. And that is how the year unfolded. And we move on and meeting obstacles here and there, little minor and bigger ones, and trying to push with life, because now you're accepting to live a life. If you've gotten used to living a life with the parent, then now your parent is no more. There's no one to make phone calls to, there's no one to communicate to when you need those things, and there's those struggles. So as you're managing life, and life is also happening, and you're trying to balance your things, something new erupts, and now you do not know what else to do. I think my adulthood I've been an adult for a very long time, but I felt more of an adult in this year because my adulthood was tested, my patience was tested this year, my love was tested this year, and my strength was tested this year. Because if there's one year that I was going to give up and completely shut down, it was this year. And now when we are turning into December, I've now moved from November to, January direct to December. Getting into December, another excitement. And now this is the celebration year. By the way, did you celebrate Jesus' birthday? I hope you enjoyed. I did, but for the first time, Christmas was not Christmasing for me the way all Christmases happen. So that was another thing. For my December has been the most difficult time of the season. And even waking up, I think I would just clap for myself just for waking up. I would clap for myself just for managing to wake up and going to the bathroom. I would clap for myself just for waking up and being able to talk to someone and say that, oh, today I managed to positively talk to this person. That was a win for me. Like December, basically I was living a day at a time. And by a day at a time, I mean, I commend myself for every little thing that I do. You see, the things that we normally see and we assume that they are the best of life, or rather they give the best in life, or they are the common things like waking up, rushing to the bathroom, taking a shower, leaving the house, going to work. Those are the basics, the things we do every day, and we assume that they are normal. Yes, my December was so stuck that just doing one thing was an achievement. Like I would say today I managed to post something on Facebook, and that was an achievement, and that I would clap for myself. Today I managed to say hi to 2 people. That was an achievement. Today I managed to leave the house and go to work. That was an achievement. Every single day. Having the entire year being difficult, December was the mother of them all. And every tiny thing that I used to do, to me was a win. And now, it has also taught me so much about life, and so much about expectations, and so much about things to do, and things to anticipate, and how to anticipate things, or rather how to let yourself out there and let God take control of everything in your life, because this life is not ours. The life we are living, we can only plan. So I used to do, so many years back, I used to do goals annually, every day, what I want to achieve in the new year, the expectations for the new year, and just basically how I'm looking forward to achieving my goals in the coming year. And I stopped that like 2 years ago when I learned something from, what is this guy's name? I'm forgetting his name. Steve Harvey, where it says that he advises people that you list everything you'd want. Everything, okay, not necessarily your goals, but the things you wish to have had, and you can list it up to 300 or even 500. At that time, he had said if you can write up to 500 things, you write. So I wrote a lot of things, like 300, and when the year passes, I will check and see, oh, a tick, this happened, this did not happen, this one is underway, and I felt like, I'm achieving a lot. So I learned the power of writing, not my goals, but basically my dreams, anything that I would want, something as simple as I would want to be drinking water every day, to something as big as I would want the biggest mansion in the world. So you write every detail of everything you want, and as life goes, as you go by, you'll find out that you're doing things, and this one motivates you. So that is what I normally do every year, but end of this year I haven't done it, so I will be doing it beginning of the year, and hoping that everything will unfold. So now I'll be starting with what did not happen. I move it to the next in new year, and the things that I would want to be, and the person that I would want to be, and how I would want to live my life. everything in the old year. So my question is, as you're crossing over, are you leaving your baggage behind? Because you see, as I've said, I had a very difficult time. And that means that I had a baggage, and there's a heavy baggage. So are you crossing over with your baggage, or are you crossing over and leaving the baggage behind? Leave a comment down below. Just let me know that, are you moving with your baggage, or are you leaving the baggage behind? But I'll just challenge also yourself. If your answer was you're living with a baggage, then how sure are you that you're going to live with the baggage? Remember, I had given you an idea of throwing something into the dustbin, something that is valuable, and someone dumps it in the dustbin. Will you need it? Will you miss it? Will you go back for it and pick it? Or will you just leave it because it was trashed? So it has gone to the trash, let it remain to the trash. But I realized with life, so much, we would want to leave so much behind. We would want to just carry ourselves with the lighter baggage, and maybe with our most lighter self, and start with the clear vision, start with clear dreams and new dreams. But reality of life is that everything that happened to you in the past year will reflect on your new year. Even when you try to learn to pull yourself out, you will just again drift slowly, and remember, you will keep on flashing back. You will have let go, but it will follow you. I don't know if you really get what I'm trying to say. It's like your heart really wants to leave it behind. Your heart wants to leave that pain behind. Your heart wants to leave the struggles behind. But the reality of life is that that pain is still with you. It's still within. You're just learning how to live with it. You're learning how to manage it. You're learning how to handle each and every step of your way as you move forward. So my advice to you is that as you're crossing over, take something new. If God was not in your life, take God and carry him through. If God was in your life, carry God with you. Do not leave God behind. Then align with all the other struggles that we are going to follow you, whether you want it or not. Teach yourself how to handle it. Learn to live your life one day at a time, accepting every challenges and every pain, one day at a time. Take yourself slowly. Do not rush anything. As you're getting into the new year, just get with the new year with your new dreams, new goals, fresh mind, God willing, new job if you get a new job, new business plan, everything new. But remember that even when you're moving with your new things, there are those old that you don't like that will be following you through, because you are not completely done with them. Even when you've cancelled it out, the part of your mind still remembers. So learn to deal with that. Accept and learn to deal with that. How do you deal with this? These ones you can deal with by getting counseling, getting people to work with and sharing with people that you really trust. There are people that always ask you, what is happening? How is your life? They're not asking because they want to help. Others are asking because they want to know. They want the newest gossip in town. They want to know what is happening so that they can go tell other people what is happening into your life. If you can know how to discern, one thing that I'm praying for everyone to go is to have that heart of discernment and to get to know who and what to pick, for what reason, for what cause, and for what budget. And as a lady or as any mature person that is above 20s, let me just talk to anyone that is above 20s, there are things that you basically just need to have. If you have one friend, just one person that you know can drop everything for you at any given time, you're in a good place. Just one. And also be that one person. You just need to be there for just one person, and you're good. As you're moving to the next year, just make sure that you have learned one new skill, just one new skill. You don't need everything to go and align the way you want it, but just one at a time. One good thing, one good lesson, one good person, just one as you move, and every day will be unfold at time. Happy New Year, everyone. I just want to wish you a Happy New Year, and I hope my train of thought has gone the way I really wanted it. I had so much to say. I had so much to share with you, and I have a very limited time, and also the struggles of shooting, because I've been struggling to shoot. If you've noticed my previous videos, I haven't done so much. So, but I said this one I have to do. We have to cross over together, and we have to cross over positively. So when you're crossing over, do not intend to leave the baggage behind, because the baggage will follow you. The baggage will follow you. Whether you want it to follow you or not, it will follow you. So what are you going to do? Just learn to shed it off one day at a time. Learn to handle it, learn to align it, and learn to live with what you can live with. Do not struggle to leave everything behind at one go. It will mess you up. Have a lovely 2024. As we are starting this year, I am believing that it's going to be a very beautiful year for everyone.